Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. Last time we went through the entirety of the wreck of the Mercury 2, and we got a whole bunch of free reactor rods, as well as some other good things, but that was the main highlight for us. And today, we're going to be building our nuclear reactor right there. And we're going to face it towards the door, face the console towards the door. We're going to put this in, like so. I've already got the rods in my inventory here, and bam, 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 bam. 4 reactor rods, 2,500 power at a very good rate, and that will be more than we need for most things. So that's really nice. And we're gonna unpin that. Okay, so that is just one of many things we want to do with this base. Next up, I'm gonna pin it. No, I guess I don't need to. I need 2 more copper. Actually, I need 4 more copper because we also need to make the scanner room. So there's 1, and yeah, so we need to make the scanner room. We need to make the water filtration system. I think we'll do that after we move stuff from the other base, because that's just going to be easier. 2 copper. I'm going to have to go get some gold from the nearby vents. You can maybe see already why this is such a good place to have a base, though, especially one with a scanning room, because we're so close to all these different biomes. And, oh, of course. Let's drop this titanium. There we go. We're so close to all these biomes right here that we're going to be able to get or see with the scanner room. We're going to be able to see just about anything we could possibly need. So let's get the habitat builder. Let's get the fabricator. Guess we'll just put the fabricator right there, because I don't know, why not? Right next to the door. Makes sense. Looks good to me. There we go. Okay, got that. Next, I need a piece of gold for the scanner room. And the scanner room works better with a nuclear reactor anyways, because now you have enough power that it's like really not going to be an issue if it's left on or anything. Need the titanium, man. Thank you. Alright. Scanner room, where do we want to put that? We will put that... I think we'll put it on this side. Right, where is it? There it is. And is it already facing the right way? It is. Just set that right here. Now we're gonna have to make some upgrades to make this useful. I don't know if I ever showed this off in the previous Let's Play of the first game. I meant to, I wanted to, I don't know if I ever did.
Survey the surrounding region for fragments and material resources like lithium or copper or titanium if you need help finding it. For whatever reason.
I love that. I love that that's thrown in there. So you have to make upgrades for the scanner room in here. So there's a speed upgrade, a range upgrade, a HUD chip, which lets you see, it puts things that it finds on your heads-up display, like markers, and like these. It'll look like these, but for the scanner room. It doesn't do that by default, so you have to make that. And then you can make an extra camera drone if you need to, which, by the way, yes, it has camera drones. Which I guess in this game it does not come with as standard. You have to make them. In the last game it comes with 2 as standard when you first build it, but you don't really need them for much. In fact, I don't really recall using them for much of anything in the previous game. I suppose if you don't have the HUD chip, the cameras do have excuse me, the cameras do have their own beacon on them, so if you don't have the HUD chip yet, you can move the camera close to a cluster of things and keep the camera kind of pointed at it, and then go to the camera, which you can see on your HUD, so that you can find what you're looking for. But there is the new base officially up and running and ready to go. What else do we want to do? Let's see. We've got... Oh, let me cross off the scanner room, because we did that. Yep. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Well, we need to finish moving the base over. I'm going to kind of do that off camera and very quickly, because it's not something that I feel like we need to show all the way through. So, I've got enough inventory space. I think we're just going to start moving stuff. So we're going to take this, and we're going to take some of our reinforcements and all kinds of stuff. So we'll bring you guys back. I'll bring you guys back once we have most of this moved over like I want.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, finally, we are done with that. Oh my goodness. We finally actually have everything moved over. Holy crap. So, let me show you what I got for a setup here. We saw the moon pool, scanner room, the nuclear reactor. Actually, we didn't see the moon pool. I put the moon pool over here relative to the hatch. There. So this is what it looks like from the outside. Pretty simple. Now when I put that in, we may or may not have had a slight flooding issue. So, if you happen to notice any water marks on the walls, don't worry about it. It's all taken care of, but we have some reinforcements to deal with that. And I kind of did this. This is something I like to do around the bioreactor and the multi-purpose rooms, and just kind of surround it with lockers. A, it looks neat. B, it keeps the lockers out of the way. And C, it's all close to the fabricator, so it's all easy to get to. And I have a system, I know where everything is now. This is like titanium and lead and mesh and other things that are a little specific, either really broad or a little specific that I don't have a lot of, like sulfur and the magnetite. Extra bits of things like the computer chip. We have electronic stuff over here, so gold, copper, silver, and anything that you can make out of those, like wiring kits and copper wire like this. That's an extra locker for now. I have diamonds, lithium, rubies, and nickel over here, and an extra locker. So we have lots and lots of space. I have an indoor grow bed here with our Chinese potato. We have both of our lockers here. This one is for posters and collectibles and stuff, so I'm going to name it as such, collectibles. Oops, collectibles. Like so. Bam. Yeah. And then this one's going to be for equipment, but currently it's empty right now, but this will be equipment. There. Yeah. That. Oh, why didn't it... What? Seriously? Why didn't that save? Equipment. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so it's empty right now, but that's what that'll be for. I got my battery charger, my power cell charger, and the sea truck storage is empty. So what that means for us... Oh, also there's my external grow bed down underneath the sea truck here, where it will not grow into the building if I put creep vine or something tall in there. And now we are going to just peacefully, calmly dock our sea truck, which automatically detaches the modules for us, which is very handy. Quick note about the moon pool when you're attaching it to a large room. I could have rotated it, because in this game you can rotate the moon pool, unlike the last game. I could have rotated it, but if I did, it actually would have done a double door right here. These two would have matched up to those two, and it would have just taken up more wall space than was necessary. So while it would have been nice for the sea truck to be facing either that way or towards me, I didn't want to take up two wall slots for the moon pool, because it's just not necessary. So that's why I turned it the way I did.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But look at all the space we have. This is pretty much equivalent to having 4 multi-purpose rooms, like in a tighter space. But you have these 4 center nodes here, which is what you would need if for which you would need 4 multi-purpose rooms otherwise. So I think it's a pretty sweet deal. Now, let's see here. We gotta go get, we gotta make the range upgrade, the speed upgrade, and the HUD chip. Now, I'm trying to remember what else I need to make. The modification station. Okay, that's why. I was like, it doesn't make sense for me to have a loose computer chip lying around, because that's not something I just make in excess when I feel like it. And that is the only thing I forgot. Titanium, diamond, lead. Okay, easy enough. Lead, titanium, and a diamond. And I think we are just going to put that... Can I kind of smush it in the corner here where it makes sense? Maybe not so much in the corner, but like here. There we go. Like that. That's the only other thing I forgot. I knew there must have been something, because I wouldn't just have a freaking I wouldn't just have a computer chip lying around. So that's that. Now these ribbon plants I have here, I do want to plant them, but right now I have 6 spiral plants growing down there, which makes the grow bed look a little weird if it's not like multiples of 4, or if it's not something that's big enough to take up 4 slots. You know, so I'm gonna wait until I have a more nice looking external grow bed, because that would kind of just make it look like a mess, and I don't want to do that. In the meantime, we can go ahead and make our aerogel. I think, oh crap, I don't have, the gel sacks might not be done growing yet, or they might be. Let's see. They are. Good. Okay. So I'm just gonna take that, and there we go. Okay, good. Thankfully they grow pretty quickly. So I can make the aerogel. I need 3 titanium, and I need a piece of copper wire, which we got because we found a ton of it already made on Mercury 2. So we go and make the aerogel here, and then we can make a water filtration machine, which will go, I guess, right there. Because why not? Oh, you know what? I know why not. I know what I would rather put there. That, if I decide to make one eventually, I would like for that to be the control room over there. So yeah, there we go. We have a water filtration machine now, so we're getting water. Next, I also have a beacon to put down here. So we're gonna go ahead. We're actually gonna just go and drop it straight from the inventory underneath the base, like so. Does it still have the old name? It does. Good. Okay. I didn't think it would, but that's nice. Alright, we got our new base. It's all set up. We have a scanner room. We can unpin that water filtration machine now. There we go. Next. Let's see. Do I want to worry about this right now? Kinda do. Okay, computer chip. We're gonna need table coral. Shoot. We're gonna need at least 4 table coral right now, because we're gonna need another computer chip for the advanced wiring kit as well. And I still need more titanium. I do not need more copper. If I see copper, I'm not taking it because I have way too much right now. Not to mention all the copper wire that's already made, ready to go. So I will not take copper if some drops. I do need these though. I don't think you can grow these, although I haven't tried. So maybe that's something we can try another time. Once my external grow bed looks nicer and cleaner and more organized again. Once I have another multiple of 4 and it just looks nice again.
See fluid intake.
Because I'm a weird stickler for that kind of thing. Table coral. I only need 2 more and then we're done. Oh, hello. Well, since I found this gold mine of table coral, I guess I'll take more than I need. Since I'm here. Was that 6? That's 6. I'll take 7. Or, I mean 8. I'll take 8. Because I'm gonna need it eventually. There we go. Alright, so I've got the copper wire. I do have enough gold. 2 table coral for that. So I need to make 2 computer chips, so I get enough of that. I should have enough lithium. I know I do, actually. Should have a lubricant lying around. I got an extra power cell. I should have enough. I have everything I need for this here. Let's just take 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. We'll make 1 at a time since we have inventory fullness issues here. We're gonna make that. We're gonna make this. We're gonna make the advanced wiring kit. We're gonna see if I have an extra lubricant lying around. I do. We're gonna grab an extra piece of lithium, which I have plenty of lying around. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna go. What's new in here? What's the oh, the reinforced type suit. Cool. Okay. Anyways, priorities. Horsepower upgrade. And there we go. Next, we need 2 lithium. We need 2 sulfur. We need a wiring kit. And oops, let's go make that. Now we can make the afterburner upgrade like that. Then we're gonna go slot these into the thing before I forget, because I will forget. Wrong side. Driver side. Well, driver side if you're in America. But those, I mean, in this game it's center drive, so it doesn't actually matter. But anyways, there, that's done. Next, what else do I want to work on? Water. I need to go get water real quick since the water filtration machine is only just getting started up here. Bladderfish, come here. I need you. I need some of your buddies, if any are around. Wow, it's a bit of a lull in the bladderfish population here, huh? There's only a few lying around. Come here. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Okay, while I'm here, I also need to grab some creepvine Z clusters to grow creepvine at my base, so I don't have to come over here and get it anymore. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna look for bladderfish, of course. If I can't find anything I need, there. finally some seed clusters. Give me. 2's fine. Is it full, or can I pick up another fish? I cannot pick up another fish. Well, there's some water. Now I can pick up
Vital
another
signs
fish.
stabilizing.
If I can find another fish. Yes. Oh, frame rate. Come back. Come back to me. There we go. So, what else? What else are we gonna do? We need to do... There's one more existing base from Sam's team that we haven't actually been to yet that we can go to visit. Now, when I plant the creep vine, this should actually work out because they won't go in those awkward spots. You'll see what I mean about the way this works. See, this is the way the grow beds work. You can't tell unless there's something planted, but they're in like six different 2x2 areas like this, right? So it won't. There's 2 spots there and there's 2 spots here, but they're different blocks, right? So I put this creep vine in here, which should occupy those 2 spots and those 2 spots, but that's not how the game works. This is why I'm OCD about my grow beds. And in fact, I don't like that these are at an angle like that, but whatever. If I were to put in smaller things, like those ribbon plant seeds, because those only take up 1 slot, they would go here, here, and I'm guessing there and there, and that'll just look really awkward, and I don't want that. So that's my OCD explanation for that. Okay, bladderfish for water, and then I can put away that, put away the titanium and a table coral. Excuse me. And we're gonna go grab that right now. We're gonna grab the titanium, because I'm gonna use one of those extra lockers I have that's just titanium. I'll leave the ingots in there, but the raw titanium will go back here. Like so. Okay. Got both of those. I'm not terribly worried about the scanner right now. Let's make the test module. So that's gonna be equipment, food and drinks, electronics. So we need to make this, and we need to make that. And we should have enough for all of that right now, actually. Silver, gold, table coral. That's going to throw off some of my numbers here. Gold, silver, table coral, because now I have an odd number of table coral, which is not useful for most things. In addition to that, I'm going to need... Gosh, I hope I have another lead. This... yes, I do. Perfect. Oops, I don't need that fiber mesh. Go away. And one more bit of titanium. There we go. This is why I like having resources on hand, because then I don't have to go out and try to get stuff. I mean, I have to eventually, but for a while I'm good. And there is our surprisingly large test mode module, like so. So we got that. Oh, I just remembered something else we need to make. This is very, very important. I can't believe I forgot about it. How could I? But we need to make the coffee vending machine, obviously. I mean, you can't go without that, right? So let's put that up there.
The sweet scent of dirty bean water.
Pretty sure that's a Jacksepticeye reference, but I'm okay with that because that's great. And okay, we have our test mode module. We have our spy pangling and the spy pangling remote. I'm gonna put this guy in there. Yeah. Bring a med kit because it's good practice. Bring a couple of spare batteries, but I don't need too many. All right. I think we have a goal for this episode, for the rest of this episode. Yeah. Okay, I know what we're gonna do. I know what we will do. Do I need to bring the other modules for this? I better, just in case. Come here. Hook up, and here we go. Okay. So, test mode module. We need to take this up to Delta, deactivate that tower. Thinking. Okay, I'm getting my areas mixed up a little bit here. Yeah, we're focused on this first. We're gonna deal with this first. As we're going along throughout the whole game, not just this part, but the whole game, we need to be looking for those artifact locations, or architect artifacts, because those are how we progress Alan's part of the story. So we need to do that. I don't think there's any more here. We got that one that was like a water analysis station or whatever the heck it was over there. Around to the left, over that way. We got that one, I think. pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. So I think that's it for this island as far as those go. Once we take out this tower, Marguerite will be in touch and give us some pointers. So that's why we're gonna go deal with this. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's just me, but the snow effect in this game, while the particle effect itself is not bad, the lighting on the snow is awful. Snow, rain, whatever it is. But it's terrible because it's not lit, or it is lit perpetually no matter what the situation is around it. It's always lit. Like, look at this. There's no light here, but these bright white streaks that are not affected by lighting at all over the screen, and you can't see anything through them. So if that's something they can work on, that'd be great, because it makes it impossible to see, like, especially at night when there's weather. You can't see anything at all. But anyways, let's go ahead and connect the test override module. So I'm going to scratch that off. I'm going to scratch that off my list.
Great. Now back to the terminal.
And then we go back down right here. And we activate test mode. Test mode active.
Do it. Please work.
We're going to watch this from back here if we can see it through this crazy snow, but get this heat. And it kind of came down for a sec, and now it's back up, and it is in test mode purely. So it's not actually sending any data or doing anything.
That was most resourceful.
Why, thank you. Did we miss stuff here? Did we get it? I think we got it all. Okay. I'm pretty sure we already kind of went through that where I thought I might have missed stuff, so I came back and I got the rest of it, but yeah. Anyways, there's Marguerite.
Alright, Alterra. You win this round. Come find me at my greenhouse. I'm about 1 kilometer east of your position up on an iceberg. I have a present for you.
I'll come by if I have time.
Sure, whatever. If you have time for me in your busy social calendar.
Some neat banter. So about 1 kilometer east of here, so we're gonna head that way. Once we get back to the sea truck, which I will show off, by the way, the afterburner upgrade. You may have noticed already that it is faster just with the horsepower upgrade. The horsepower upgrade is passive, whereas the afterburner is active. You actually have to click it to use it. But unlike the perimeter defense, you don't have to select it. There is a button separate for the afterburner that just makes it a lot easier to use. So get on top here, back inside. And granted, we only have 2 modules on here, but we are moving substantially faster. So let's go east. Like I said, for the perimeter defense, if I just pull left trigger right now, nothing happens. I have to select that first. I can also select the afterburner, pull left trigger, and it works. And that's all well and good, but I don't need to do that because, once it cools down, you can also just click L3, or left stick. And that will also activate the afterburner without me having to pick it with the D-pad, so that's kind of nice. I should also mention, since I found out the hard way, none of these modules can be duplicated, or you can't have 2 of them in the truck at once, right? So I tried to skip the afterburner upgrade and have a second horsepower upgrade. Game won't let you do that. You can only have 1 of each, and there are only 4 upgrades in this game, as far as I am aware so far. So, yeah. Everything you see on the bottom of my screen there with the sea truck upgrades, that's it, as far as I'm aware. But, it's alright. It's pretty much everything you need anyways. So you can see we've got a whole bunch of big stinking glaciers out here, floating around. We got glow whales, which are super cool. I love the glow whales. And let's surface here just for a sec, let's see where we are. There's Delta. Delta is... goodness. Delta is... I can't see it. I have to turn off Phi. There. Delta is 853. Now, when she says 1 kilometer, I can tell you from experience, it's a little more than that. But, anyways, it's enough to get you close. Oh, good. The weather. The weather has turned. Wonderful. Also, importantly, I want to make sure I find it, but there is an architect artifact on top of one of these icebergs. On top of a different iceberg than hers. So, I want to make sure we find that. We'll get out and scan one of these glow whales too, because they are just so cool. I think this one is hers right there, but let's hop out and scan a glow whale real quick, because they're so cool. Look at it. I love its big old eye and everything. I love the glow whales. Hello. They're very cool. Glow whale. Did we scan the Arctic Ray? We did not. There, now we scan the Arctic Ray too. We're gonna go ahead and pull that up so you can see it. There you go. Technically, I believe this is a Leviathan, yeah, glow whale. Glow whales are communal leviathans, approximately 30 meters long, often found swimming in the open ocean, occasionally breaching the surface. Assessment passive, harbors barnacles and algae. So, yeah, glow whales, very cool. Very, very cool. I love them. So if we pop up here, you can see, you just barely see, there's a light stick and some boxes over there. That's Marguerite's Island, but if we come back to this one real quick, while we're standing here, we get something else that's very important to us. We get, it takes a long time to pop in, but we get an architect artifact. It's like this freaking sweet alien satellite that crashed down on here.
The artifact you found contains traces of information suggesting what has become of my people.
There we go. And after scanning, this is something I forgot to mention too, because I didn't fully understand it before. As you are scanning more and more of these things, you start to unlock ion cube or like architect-based technologies and blueprints and stuff, based purely on how many of these things you've scanned, not what order. Order does not matter, just how many. And so we just unlocked ion batteries and ion power cells, which is super cool. That's very, very helpful. I'll probably make 2 ion power cells and like 2 or 3 batteries. The thing with the power cells is the ion power cells take 2 ion batteries to make, so that would end up meaning I have to make 7 ion batteries, which takes 7 ion cubes, which is kind of a lot. So, yeah. Also, there's a lot of silver and I think copper involved in all that process as well. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. We have these fevered peppers here, which are super nice because they give food and water, and they are just all around great. I'm gonna bring 2 back with me to put on our indoor grow bed. But yeah, climb up here. It's a greenhouse. It's Marguerite's greenhouse. So I'm gonna scratch that off my list too. We're getting closer. Getting closer. Let me go ahead and open this up. Not gonna close it behind
Damn
us.
satellite hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
Sam's not the only one in the family who knew what to do with vague directions in Old Wire.
She was an original, that sister of yours. First time I met her, I was sure she was Alterra through and through. Not a crease in her uniform. Sending those damn bird bots to spy everywhere. Then, she surprised me. Maybe a little too much.
Meaning?
If you really want to know, there's a PDA on the bench that can point you in the right direction. You need anything else? Don't bother me. But you can help yourself at the greenhouse. Least I can do to repay you for getting those spine pests off my back.
Alright. Cool. And her pet here is now friendly to us, so won't try to attack us or threaten to attack us when we get close to it. Very, very nice. There's lots of stuff to scan in here, such as this plant shelf. We've already got the big dome window. We've got... Do we have bulkheads? We do have bulkheads. She has some Chinese potatoes in here, too, which I guess I didn't scan. Oh, that's right. I found the seed for one. I didn't find the actual whole thing. But there's that. Marble melons! The return of the favorite marble melon. I'm very happy. So we're going to scan one of those. And we're going to scan the wall planter. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to grab a shrub nut as well. We're going to grab... What else? PDA. We're gonna listen to that. I'd rather be hunting.
All right, Marge, old girl. We hate this greenhouse. So here are some pointers to remember so we never have to do the worst parts again. Too bad you can't fight malnutrition by hunting it down and killing it. So, first thing, insulation. First few nights the soil was rock solid. Ended up having to insulate the damn place with dehydrated kelp. Adding a thermal mass helped too. Heat from barrels of water. Probably should have just eaten the damned kelp. But nope, my body was craving a salad. Wish I was just made of exosuit. Next, grow lights were a must-have. Gotta admit, I felt pretty proud of my first full crop of lettuce. Fed half of it to Preston. That snowstalker will eat practically anything. Always spits half of it out, though. Another thing we have in common. The slobbery green mess makes good compost.
Alright, so the Preston is the snowstalker. Cool name. I like it. These are also called Preston's Delight, probably, because whatever they are, he likes them. We also can make this spicy fruit salad now, which is neat. And that actually also provides warmth and a whole lot of food. I think it's like 85 food. It's kind of ridiculous. So those are cool. But what else? We got that other PDA, just a couple friends talking.
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
You're thinking too small. Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Alterra will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is the bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one. It'll be fun.
So Marguerite is responsible for Omega Lab being destroyed, and Sam, she gave Sam an explosive to take to the cave to block it off so that Alterra cannot get in there again. So we'll see, well, we'll see more of that story later, but let's try to
You
scan
can
Marguerite.
look all you want. There's more to Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can see.
I'm sure, but still, I'm curious. So there's Marguerite Maida, and yes, in case you'd forgotten, she was in the last game as part of the Degassi. She was hired by father and son duo, whose names I forgot. I think one of them was Paul. She was hired by them to as a mercenary, like as a defense from pirates, space pirates, and everything. So, but presumed dead in the first game. She's not, and she's still alive. So there we go. That will do it for this episode of Subnautica Below Zero, because I think it's going to be long if we continue. So, that'll do it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I hope to see you all in the next one.